This is DJM bringing you another video of one of my other bikes. This is the GT Aggressor Pro from Dick's Sporting Goods. Purchased this bike back in April, and I just wanted to do a quick video on it because it's an entry-level bike with an entry-level price. And I kind of just want to show everyone what I've done with it to make it more trail ready, and I think I've done pretty good, and I'll show you what I mean in a moment. So you could pick up this bike for about $300, $200 on sale. I wouldn't pay no more than $300 for it because you're gonna have to put a bunch of upgrades on it to make it really trail worthy. The way it comes more made for cross country, and it does a decent job. You can get on it and pretty much ride it the way it is, but if you're gonna plan on going to the trails with it, I would do some upgrades to it, and I'll show you what I've done with it. I'll start off with the cockpit. This bike comes stock with about a 700mm wide bar, which is kind of narrow for what you see for trail-worthy bikes these days. And it comes with a massive long stem on it. It's about 90mm. It's pretty ridiculous. I went ahead and threw a 780mm bar, entry-level bar, cheap bar, not too expensive, and 45mm stem to shorten it up a little bit. I think it looks pretty good. Put a little watch cap on there, which I thought was pretty cool. I don't see too many of these around, so I thought that was awesome. So this bike came with the awful dreaded 3x system. I wasn't having that, so I did a little bit of research and found this one here, IXF on Amazon, with a 34 tooth chainring. The cassette it comes with is 11 to 32 tooth. I upgraded it to the 11 to 40, and I put a little road link here, so it would be able to climb up that high on the cassette. It works really good. This derailleur is the Shimano Aggressor. It's stock on the bike. I like it. It works well. I haven't had any issues with it, and they're cheap to replace. Went ahead and rubber tubed my chainstay to stop some of the rattle. Works pretty good. Just take a tube, cut it up, wrap it around. But I gotta say, it really works good. Anybody has any questions or anything on the setup, and I could send you a link to where I bought it. I did have to change the bottom bracket. I believe this one is the Shimano Olivia. Let me see if I can get a better look in there for you guys. Yeah. And this is the Shimano Holotech 2 IXF 34 tooth. Works great, guys. Unfortunately, this bike does not come internally routed for a drop-a-seat post, but they make these externally routed drop-a-seat posts that are not too bad. This one is about 100mm. Works pretty good for me. Just get out there, and you know, it's very usable. Does the job. It's a little stiff, but let's see if I can show you how this one works here. bad. This is the trick, guys. This bike does come with a pretty crappy front fork. It's a aggressor Suntour XCT. You see a lot of them out there on the entry-level bikes. I mean, they're pretty crappy. It does do the job to have fun, no doubt. The stock one, I believe, is about like a 28mm stanchion, and it's 80mm coil. I upgraded it with this aggressor Suntour XCR 32mm stanchions. It's definitely a lot stiffer, and this one's 100mm. It does have the lockout and the rebound. It's definitely one of the better upgrades I did on the bike, that's for sure. It does feel really stiff out on the trails compared to the original equipment that they put on, and I believe it only cost me about $130 for it brand new. So that's another upgrade you could look into if anybody does purchase this bike at their local Dick's Sporting Goods. For the brake system on the bike, it comes stock with Textro cable actuated brakes. I definitely had to upgrade that to hydraulic, and I found a cheap set on Amazon for about $60, front and rear MT200 hydraulic brakes, and I like the MT200s. I have them on my other bike, the Atros 3 that I bought came stock with the MT200s. Never had any issues with them. They're great. It does come with 160mm rotor in the front and in the rear. I went ahead and upgraded the front one to 180 and left 160 in the rear. And the modulation is pretty good. Can't ask for much out of the bike, but if you want to get out there and just ride and you don't have much money, you can upgrade it little by little. I love the bike. I still ride it today and I have a blast on it. Yep. There it is in all its glory. Yeah, I mean, you can't go wrong. Not the best bike, but like I said, if you just want to get out there, and I didn't have much money when I bought it. I was just looking for something to kind of get out there with my buddies. They recommended going to Dick's. I went to Dick's. I bought this one on sale for about $300. And throughout the spring and the summer, I just, little by little, put some money into it. Started with the bar and stem. Oh, I forgot to mention the tires. I did convert it over to tubeless. You can convert the rims to tubeless ready with some tubeless ready stems and some tape, and get yourself some tubeless tires. I went with Continental Trail Kings, which I love. I'm gonna get another pair. Oh, I'm sorry, Mountain Kings. I'm gonna get another set for my other bike when I when they wear down enough. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. I just wanted to show you what. Unfortunately, I didn't do a video of what it was, but you can just look up the website and you could see what it looks like stock and what it looks like now and what the bike has potential to look like. I still ride it probably every few weekends or so when I want to take my hardtail out, and I still have a blast on it. It's really light. Right now I think it weighs about like 29 pounds, which is super light for me, and I have a blast on it. If you guys have any questions or anything about the bike or my other video, the Atros, just, leave it in the comment section. Like the video, subscribe. I'm going to be doing some other videos on some other stuff, not just about bikes. I am a master technician, automobiles, so I'm going to be doing some videos about that. So everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, and thanks for watching.